This is part 2 of what we think is the rotavirus, but part 2 of Drake night. So after my friends left for Drake night, I was on the air mattress in the living room throwing my brains out literally for hours, and I was just looking at the little clock on the wall. That's all I could look at because I had no energy to pick up my phone, no energy to do anything. I was like, look, if I feel like this in the morning, I need to go to the ER. And just hours went by, and I was just wide awake, tossing and turning, throwing up, tossing and turning, throwing up, tossing and turning, throwing up. And then literally like 6 a.m. came by, and I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I was just like crying, probably goddamn keeping the whole house up. And I was just crying and throwing up like all damn night. So I was just like losing my mind at that point. So I was like, friend, you gotta take me now, please. So we get ready to go to the ER. Our other friend left. We get to the ER. I'm hunched over, can barely walk. We get in, we check in, and the lady was like to my friend, does she normally walk like that? Girl, no. That's why I'm here. That shit was funny. So we go in. I do a urine sample. They take some blood. They stuck me like 3-4 times. I'm a very hard stick, but finally she was able to give me an IV right here, which I never had before, and it's really sensitive right there. Fast forward a little bit. They gave me some Zofran for nausea, but the Zofran was supposed to work pretty quickly, and it didn't. So he gave me 2 other high dosages of nausea medications, which was supposed to make you drowsy. By the time we left, I was getting a little sleepy, and he also prescribed me those 2 higher dosages of the nausea medication for home. He came back, the doctor came back, and he said that my blood work and everything was pretty normal, and honestly, it was just like a small little virus. We think that's wrong, but okay, pop off, Cole. So then after we get discharged, we go back home. My friend sets up the air mattress into the office so I can sleep the rest of the evening. So my friend brought in some soup and some crackers so I can kind of nibble on and get some food in my stomach, something. But I just wasn't able to keep anything down, and I was honestly really scared to eat at this point. So I literally took 1 spoonful of the chicken noodle soup. I was on the air mattress like laying down, and I almost threw up. So I was like, no. So let me try the crackers. So I tried the crackers. It literally took me 1 hour. One hour to eat 1 saltine cracker. Like, it just took forever, like, for me to eat it and swallow it and try to keep it down without feeling so queasy. Fast forward, one thing about your girl, I don't care how drunk I am, I don't care how fucked up I am, I don't care how hurt I am, I will make it home. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I don't care how far I am from home, baby. I'm gonna make it home. Every time. I just have to be, at that point, I wanted my own bed, and I wanted my own shower with my own products, and I just wanted to be home. And I was 6 hours away from home, but I was like, you know what, let me just sleep. I think we got back, I don't know what time we got back from the hospital, but I had a great evening and night's rest because I had to drive 6 hours back home to Dallas because I had to work next day. But I got priorities. I'm an adult. I gotta go home. You know what I mean? So the morning comes, I'm feeling okay. It's just my stomach just feels really nauseous. So I pack up the truck and everything, and I'm headed out. And like midway from my drive, about 3 hours in, 3-4 hours in, I stop at the store just to get a little bite of something to eat. I had like a little sandwich. I took 2 bites of the sandwich and almost threw up all over my fucking truck. I said, okay, so I can't keep nothing down. So I can't eat. Okay, that's what you're telling me. Okay. So I had my little blue bag in the truck, and I'm just, just going, trying to make it home. Finally, I made it home 6 hours later, safe and sound, didn't throw up. I was feeling okay. But after I took those 2 bites of food, well, fast forward a little bit. So like the prescription, like I was feeling okay like the morning of when I had to drive back home. So I was like, I don't really need those prescriptions that the doctor filled for me, because we got them sent to the pharmacy in San Antonio. So I was like, I don't need them. I'll just leave them. So I was driving, and then that's when I got sick on the road. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I do need those nausea medications. So I called. I said, how do I transfer this prescription from here to here? She was like, you got to go in person, and then they have to call us. I said, okay. Okay, that's too much. All right, whatever. So I drove all the way, 6 hours, literally, like maybe 20 minutes away from my home to the Kroger. And I was like, hey, can you transfer this? She was like, yeah, but it's going to take like 2 hours. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. Went home. I was going to shower because I haven't showered all damn day. So I'm just running around, just musty as fuck. Like, I'm trying to go home and take a shower. I get home, try to take a shower. I have a flat tire. So I can't even take a shower right now. I have to worry about my tire because I have to go back out and I have to get my prescription ASAP because my stomach is just rumbling. So I had to get a whole new tire. Thank God I didn't have a flat tire on the road. I just noticed it as soon as I got home. So got that out the way, had to go back and get my prescriptions, and here we are today. Couple days later, I feel okay. I'm still taking my medication. I still feel a little nauseous, but other than that, I feel all right. I'm able to keep some food down, not much. But yeah, that's it. We do think it's the rotavirus. So y'all motherfuckers, I bought this big ass hydro drug because I'm staying hydrated but I knew it wasn't from dehydration. But I was like, you know, let me be proactive. Let me continue to, you know, get my electrolytes in, you know, my hydration, all that good stuff, whatever. But y'all stay safe out there because this shit is wild. Like, this shit is crazy. And make sure you at home when this shit happens because that shit is embarrassing. So y'all stay safe. Don't get that shit. But we think the doctors really fucked up my shit. I don't think that shit came back normal. I think it was the rotavirus, but they're the professionals, not me. But y'all have a blessed day. I just weighed myself and I lost 9 pounds due to not eating because I can't keep anything down. So